So the most prevalent thing I hear is like visibility into their contracts. So they have disparate systems all across the organization, and it's just hard to manage, track, and digitize all of these. So visibility is probably the biggest thing I hear from these organizations. But then if you kind of go down the list, it's things like revenue leakage. So getting value out of those contracts, compliance issues, cost concerns, and just the fact that there's 100 different systems, so nobody really knows where and which system to go to in order to get the information that they need. With our platform, we've number one with SAP, we've got integrations into all of their systems. So whether it's sales contracts, HR contracts, procurement contracts, we've got integrations into S4, into Fieldglass, into Ariba, into SuccessFactors as well. So we can tie all of these systems together in order to get more of a holistic approach. So we've got this robust integration into the SAP ecosystem. The other thing is the advanced AI. So getting that value out of the contracts without actually having somebody sitting there and looking through clauses and looking through the details of the contracts is a big piece of it. So our advanced AI helps with pulling the value out of the agreement, but also creating new clauses, new agreements, and just gives us a position to operate from a position of strength. And then the other big thing is the AI solution gives you the ability to automate manual tasks. So contract creation, negotiation, approvals, execution, all of that with our solution is much, much simpler. So time to value is much better for both legal departments, procurement solutions, sales, all across the board. When we are dealing with, let's say, manufacturing, oil and gas, public sector, we've got standardized templates and standardized clause libraries that they can leverage in those areas. So we tie in well to SAP's industry approach. For example, we've got one of the top manufacturing companies in the world, the biggest. They came to us in conjunction with SAP with an issue around visibility into their contracts and renewals. So they've had contracts auto-renewing all over the place. They didn't know they were getting value out of the contracts, and they just didn't have the visibility into those solutions. So we worked with their CFO, and we identified $100 million of savings by implementing Icertis. So we created this value viewpoint. We went through the implementation, and they're in the midst of realizing that $100 million target value. So they're really happy with us at this point, and that's a joint customer. Another joint customer is in the automotive sector, a very, very well-known brand in Europe. They were having an issue with rebate clauses in their contracts. So we helped automate the rebate calculations, and we provided forecasting and information back to the CFO so they could get better information on that, and that helped against their ROI. And then another one that comes to mind is a very large SaaS company, probably top 3 SaaS company in the world. And we helped to implement with SAP into their sales department. So the contract turnaround from their sales, I think it started at 50 days, and then it was reduced down to 15 days. One of the areas that Icertis excels at is the enterprise, given our solution, our platform, and the ability to customize our solution to different industries and different processes within a customer. That aligns really well with SAP. That's also how they sell their solutions. The second piece of that is over the last 3 years, since 2021-ish, the end of 2021, we've been in deep integrations with SAP. We've been meeting with their product leaders, especially on the procurement side. And we've been integrating both into Ariba, into Fieldglass, into S4. And all of those deep integrations gives us a much better value proposition than any other CLM vendor that SAP might be working with. I mean, we've got 70 joint engineers between SAP and Icertis working on co-development, and their main focus is AI use cases. So one of the more interesting ones that we've been working on is a risk AI solution with SAP, leveraging the risk score that's coming from the procurement solution, the risk module in Ariba, and the contract risk score that's created within Icertis, and combining that into a single view, providing both a procurement operational risk and a contractual risk to give the customer more of a 360 view. We are creating more and more of these solutions, and we're tying also in the future to SAP's Gen AI solution, Joule, to create more point AI solutions as well.